Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are Group 3 from Edle 4212, teaching grammar in secondary schools. Today we would like to present our teaching and learning products developed for teaching the topic of adverbs to Form 1 students under the theme of occupation. The lesson focuses on helping students to identify and apply different types of adverbs in meaningful contexts. To support this learning objective, we designed two interactive teaching products. The first one is the Pick Your Phrase board and the second one is the Speakable Roleplay Kit. The Pick Your Phrase board was used during Activity 1 where students constructed sentences using randomly selected adverbs and occupations. Meanwhile, the Speakable Roleplay Kit was used during Activity 2 where students participated in role plays based on occupation-related situations. Both products encourage students to actively use adverbs through collaboration, communication, and problem solving. In this video, we will explain the theoretical foundations of our products, demonstrates how they are used, discuss their innovative features, and reflect critically on their effectiveness.
The design of our teaching resources is supported by several educational theories. Firstly, the resources are grounded in constructivist learning theory, which emphasizes that students learn best when they actively construct knowledge through meaningful experiences. Rather than memorizing definitions of adverbs, students are required to apply grammar knowledge by constructing sentences and participating in communicative tasks. Secondly, our resources align with the principles of communicative language teaching, or known as CLT. Grammar is not taught in isolation, but is integrated into authentic communication. Students use adverbs to express ideas, create dialogues, and perform role plays in occupation-related situations. This helps the students to understand how grammar functions in real-life communication. In addition, the resources support COP's experiential learning theory. Students learn through direct experience by engaging in tasks, experimenting with language, receiving feedback, and reflecting on their performance. This allows grammar learning to become more meaningful and memorable. Furthermore, both resources promote collaborative learning, where the students work in groups to discuss ideas, negotiate meaning, and solve language-related challenges together. This interaction not only develops grammatical competence, but also encourages communication and teamwork skills. Therefore, our resources support student-centered learning by combining grammar instruction with meaningful language use and active participation.
Next, I will demonstrate our first product known as Pick Your Phrase board to support our first activity of the lesson. This board consists of 5 packs of phrases, and each pack of phrases represents a different type of adverb, namely adverb of manner, time, place, frequency, and degree. In each pack of phrases, there are paper strips where adverbs are written inside on the paper. This part also consists of 4 cups of drink, and each cup of drink represents different type of occupation, namely doctor, chef, waiter, and teacher. Now let me explain to you how this activity is carried out. Students are divided into groups. Each group needs to send one representative to the front and pick one paper strip from each pack of phrases. Next, students need to choose one drink and take the straw from the chosen cup. Once all groups have selected their prize and drink, they need to construct 5 sentences based on the adverb. Each sentence must relate to the chosen occupation. For example, if the occupation is doctor and the adverb is carefully, the sentence will be the doctor examines the patient carefully. This activity encourages students to identify different types of adverbs and apply their knowledge into meaningful contexts. In this case, it is occupation.
Our second teaching resource is called the Speak or Ball Roleplay Kit. This resource consists of 2 components: a gacha machine that serves as a randomization tool, as well as a set of occupation-based situation cards that provide meaningful context for language production. The implementation process is as follows. First, a representative from each group draws a numbered ball from the gacha machine. After the students have received their numbered ball, the teacher provides the corresponding situation card based on the number selected. Now, after each group has received their situation card, this situation card contains an occupation-related scenario. For example, on this situation card, it is in a classroom. So, the situation would be a teacher in a classroom is teaching their students, and students are asking questions. Other examples of scenarios may include at a hospital, restaurant, police station, or airport. Students will then discuss their given scenario, assign the suitable roles, create dialogues, and then they will prepare a short role play using the target adverbs. Finally, students will perform their role plays in front of their class while their peers have to identify the adverbs that they used during that performance. Now, one innovative feature of our resources is the integration of gamification elements into grammar instruction. Now, instead of completing traditional worksheets, students will interact with physical teaching materials that include excitement, unpredictability, and active participation. This gamified approach serves as a powerful psychological scaffold. By reframing grammar practice as a low-stakes, play-oriented activity, it significantly reduces the foreign language anxiety. When the affective filter is lowered, students will feel more secure in experimenting with language, which ultimately boosts their intrinsic motivation and fosters a more positive attitude toward complex grammatical structures. Another innovative feature is the combination of randomization and guided language production. The resources do not simply provide grammar exercises, but instead, students must adapt to randomly selected adverbs and occupations and situations before producing meaningful language output. This strategy is specifically designed to promote cognitive flexibility by requiring students to reconcile seemingly disparate elements such as a specific occupation and a randomly drawn adverb. The resources simulate the unpredictable nature of real-world language situations. Consequently, students will develop the ability to think on their feet and pivot their linguistic strategies, preparing them for the fluid communication required beyond the classroom.
However, as with any educational products or resource, there are several limitations. Firstly, the random selection of adverbs in the Pick Your Phrase board in Activity 1 may produce combinations with varying levels of difficulty. While some adverbs fit naturally with certain occupations, others require students to think more critically before constructing meaningful sentences. As a result, some groups may require additional support compared to the others. And secondly, although the Speak or Borrow play kit during Activity 2 successfully promotes authentic communication, some situation cards naturally provide more opportunities for adverb usage than the others. This may influence the variety and range of adverbs produced by different groups.
To improve the resources, future versions could categorize adverbs according to difficulty levels and refine situation cards to ensure that each scenario provides balanced opportunities for students to apply different types of adverbs. Overall, both of the Pick Your Fries board and Speakable Roleplay kits successfully support the teaching of adverbs by promoting active participation, collaboration, communication, and meaningful grammar use. I think that's all from us. Thank you.